Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning in again. I'm super excited to make this video. I'm super excited to connect with you. It's been a while. Yeah, I know I've not been making videos like regularly. It's because of work, business, office, married life and all that. But I am here and I just want to share few things. Yeah, I want to share my experience. I want to share what I've learned. I want to share my challenge. Yeah, we can call it challenge. And I also want to give you advice. Yeah, in my own little way. So, okay, I got married on the 4th of September 2021, and this is May. So that means I've been married for 8 months. Is that up to 8 months? Yeah. That's the whole of September. It was first week in September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April. That's 8 months and 2 weeks or something like that. Yeah. So I've been married for 8 months plus, and I've like experienced few things. Yeah, not a lot. I'm still learning, but I've experienced few things, and I just want to share it with you. So the first part of what I'm going to be sharing is what I'm sharing today is about my marriage. Yeah, but the first part is on my experience so far. Wow, wow, like wow. One thing I've realized is that, okay, when I wanted to get married, I would say I wasn't really expecting too much. Yeah, and fine. I have my expectation. I have things I want to see. I have things I want to enjoy. But there's a difference between what you hear from people and what you are really, really facing, or what you really, really experience yourself. So someone can tell you marriage is like this, and then you get in and you see it like this. There's no like one size fits all. And what works for marriage A may not work for marriage B. That's what I've learned. But based on my experience, like, I remember there was a day that I was just sitting down and I was thinking, I said, wow, so people really get married to, like, for money. When I say for money now, I mean people get married so that they don't, like, they start spending. Maybe they want a man to fend for themselves. Myself, when I was still single, like, I was not really thinking in that angle that, when I get married, though, it's my husband that I'll be supporting him. Yeah, but I realized that when I got married, I don't have to be bothered about house rent. Not like I'm not supporting, or food, or this. So there were a lot of things that was off my head, because I have been living alone before I got married. I've been living alone since, okay, after when I started working in March 2018. I've been living alone. I started living alone when I started working. So I was not staying with my parents. So I have to pay my house rent. I have to fend for myself. I have to, because you can't be collecting salary and then you want to go and meet your parents that, oh mama, oh daddy, you know give me money for this. You even feel somehow, but want to try now. They've done their own part, like they've sent you to school, they've nurtured you, and now you're just going to just help yourself, except in rare and extreme conditions. Hey, you might just call them and say, mom, dad, I need your assistance, or so and all that. And you won't even want to, before you go that length, in fact. So I realized that I was just thinking about it, like, wow, so in marriage I don't have to, like, the burden of rent, the burden of food, the burden of life, like, that is shared. I mean, there's a huge relief. It's something I experienced that I wasn't really, really thinking about. So I wasn't getting married because, okay, mama will start fending for me, I won't be spending money again. No, I wasn't even thinking of that. But I felt like, wow, this is a sweet privilege. It's good to be married though. I mean, your expenses will reduce drastically, you have more savings, you have more income and all that. So I feel like it's a very, because I like money, so I feel like it's a very, very sweet something. I'm not saying you should marry because you don't want to be fending for yourself. That should not be your reason. Well, even if that wants to be your reason, it's personal to you. I may not really be able to tell you this should not be your reason, this should not be your reason, or this should be your reason. But I'm just saying that from my experience, I really, really love the fact that there's shared, the bundle is shared, the expenses are shared, everything. Like, sometimes I'm not even concerned, I'm not even thinking about everything. My husband has done this, my husband has done that. It's such a sweet feeling. I mean, it's such a sweet feeling. Marriage is good. Yeah, based on my experience, again, I want to say I love the fact that there's someone always watching out for me. I grew up in a family where you can stand to defend yourself. We are not people that are timid. Even the most quiet of us, if you slap her, she no go turn left too. She go do her own back. That is the one that is even quiet among us. So we are people that we can defend ourselves. But this marriage experience has made me feel like I have someone that got my back. In fact, I don't need to talk. If anything is going on and I just relate it to my husband, I just realize that he will take it up personally. So there's this sweet feeling of being protected, this experience of being watched, like someone is really watching you, like your guardian angel. When things is going one way, there's someone there to just stand up for you. It's such a sweet feeling, that it's such a priceless feeling that I'm really experiencing, and I really love it. Someone is just there watching your back, someone is there praying for you. All those things are something that is so sweet. And I just want to say, marriage is true, it's not good for a man to be alone. It's good to have a helper, yeah, and it's not good for one person to be alone. It's good to be two. Two of you come together, synergy. So it makes sense. So I want to say, yeah, on my experience again. Okay, so the third one I want to talk about on my experience is the fact that I when I have anything to think about, there's someone I go to and say, okay, oh, let's rub minds together. Two heads are better than one. Let's rub minds together. You realize that you always make the best of decision. Why? Because you're not the only one that is seeing it. It's not just one person. The two of you are seeing it, and this person is seeing it from one angle, the other person is seeing it from another angle. So at the end of the day, you're making the best of decision. So when it comes to business decision, financial decisions, life decision, ministry decision, you're not making those decisions alone. It's so sweet. Like, you're not doing things alone. You're just there's this togetherness, and there's this, okay, how do we go about it? When there's any challenge, my mind is addressed. That once I communicate with my husband, I know that there will always be a solution. That, how do we go about it? Let's pray, all those things. We talk to each other, and then the whole thing is gone. So it's so sweet. So why not? That means if you have any challenge or anything that is bothering your mind, you can share it with your partner, and you just see that it's very simple. When he is also having his own challenge, he shares with me, and then I just make it look like bread, and the whole thing is solved. So I'll just share those few experiences for now, as I still get a long way to go. I still be newlywed. So yeah, so let's go to I said my experience, and I also mentioned that I was going to talk. So I said I was going to talk about what I've learned so far. I said I was going to talk about what I've learned so far. So far, I've learned that you should communicate your mind. Your partner is not a spirit. May know your mind. There are times that your partner knows your mind, but don't assume that your partner knows everything going on in your mind. Communicate your emotions. Say how you feel. So I've really learned to say how I feel. That's what I've learned in these past few months of marriage. I've learned to express myself. If I'm not feeling happy, honestly, I'll just say, I don't like this. I'm not happy about this. And after that, honestly, and thank God I have a husband that is very, doesn't take things hard. So we just apologize, and then we move, and everybody's mind is free. But for me to be saying I expect him to think, I expect him to thought, or I expect him to have seen, or to, when he's not a magician or a spirit, when it's not like he's inside me. So I've learned that I should communicate how I feel respectfully. Communicate how I feel. So I feel like it's something that is very, very beautiful, because many times I'm someone that I feel like, this person should know what to do now. Are you not seeing this? Are you not seeing that? You should know what to do. I shouldn't be teaching you. I should be telling you. No. Now I've learned that I have to express myself. I have to say what I'm feeling. I have to communicate my emotions. I don't have to hide anything or cover up anything, and it makes life very sweet and easy. So that's it. Another thing I've learned to listen more. Like, listen more, pay attention to, and try to see the perspective of the other person. Now, these things I've learned is not just, I learned it from my marriage, but it is not just for marriage. It's also for relationship with people. So I've learned to be calm and to listen more, instead of just talking and trying to prove a point, or trying to say your own, so that the person will listen to the other person carefully, and understand what they are saying or what they are communicating. That way, you'll be able to say, okay, I've heard, and then you'll be able to say the right thing. So I've learned to listen more, and it's something that is a very great skill that this marriage experience has really given to me, and I'm happy about. So I'm happy for the growth, yeah, because I feel like it's a kind of growth for you to learn to listen more than you talk. You know, it's a kind of growth. I've learned to listen to people's feeling. I've learned to listen to what someone is saying, like beyond the words. I've learned to listen to the emotion, you know, and it's something I'm really proud and happy about. Another thing I've learned is I've learned to be more patient. I am not a naturally patient person. That's just the truth. Even me, I know I'm not patient. Like naturally, I'm not patient. Me, I'm always like, you know, hurry, in a haste, you know. And one thing this married thing has taught me is to be patient. You see, even when it comes to physically doing things, like I'm not patient. When it comes to working, if I'm with someone that is just working gradually, I'll get like tired. Like, what's all this? Come on, mom, move fast. Come on, do this fast. I feel like I want everybody to be at my pace. So I've learned that everybody cannot be at your pace. Like, everybody is unique in their ways. That's how God made them. So, you know, makes life sweet, and everybody cannot be like you. I've learned to see that everybody cannot be like me. I need to cohabitate. I need to learn to cohabitate, you know, and this, I feel like it's a very great feeling, and it's something that is like beautiful to learn. So marriage brought that to me, and I'm grateful to God for that. Finally, on what I've learned not to take everything serious or take things to heart. Sometimes people don't mean what you think they meant. Yeah, they may just feel like they say something to you, and then you are taking it to heart, taking things too personally. I've learned not to be like that. So I've learned that when people say something, don't always take what they say to heart. Don't always cram it in your head. Like, forgive and just let it go. Just forget it. And you know, marriage has taught me that, because sometimes I'll just see that my husband is doing something that I don't really like. He may not even see it from that angle. That's the truth. So I'm just like, I'll just discard it. Unlike before, that I was just like, why did you do this? Every day used to be a judgment day, like, but I've gotten better with time and all that. So I'm grateful for that. So my advice to everyone now is, number one, marry your friend, someone you can play with. Marry your friend, no be lie, no be joke. Oh. Marry someone you can play with, no be joke. I'm really serious about this. Like, marry someone you can relate to. Don't marry someone you're scared of or you can't communicate with. Marry someone you can communicate with, someone you can pull their nose. You know, someone you can just beat, you can just run away, you can just do funny things, you know. That makes the whole thing just sweet and, you know, beautiful. Another thing that I want to also advise you is learn to communicate your feelings. Don't assume everybody knows what's going on in your mind. So just learn to communicate your feelings respectfully. So that's really one of the advices I'm going to be given this evening. So what I want to also say is that when you're coming into marriage, or whether you're in marriage, come with the intention and the readiness to serve the other person. See the other person, like, what should be on your mind is the betterment of the other person. I'm not saying you should neglect your own personal development, financial development, but I'm saying seek the good of your partner. That way, I'm serving you, him is serving me, we are serving each other, and you know, we're happy, we're growing well. So learn to just come with that mindset of service, and you want to serve your partner. The wife should serve the husband should also serve the wife. So I feel like something like this is very important. Don't feel like you are the only one that deserves to be served all the time. Learn to serve your partner. Finally, I want to say, make God the ultimate in your marriage. Come, like, talk to God together, fellowship together. That's the way of making the bond stronger. Thank you all for watching my video. I believe you've learned one or two things. If you have one or two things to also add based on your experience in your marriage, you can drop in the comment section. And if you have questions, you can drop in the comment section too. So thank you for watching my video. Please, if you are here to subscribe, don't forget to subscribe. Turn on the notification bell so that I get to see my video when next I post them. So see you in my next video. Bye.